Okay guys, it's a bit early this morning to share after 7 o'clock. What I'm going to be doing is looking for a surge trade on the DAX. Now, I'm looking to buy it. Now what we can see if I pull this out is it is running up. So we're going to just drop a quick order in. Now, a surge trade is exactly what it says it is. And I look for a very quick burst. Now that burst is 10, 20 ticks, boom, get in, get out. Now the DAX is pretty good. I normally let the first 5-10 minutes sort of come out and then we can see what's going on. But as you can see, that's been running up. It's breaking in and around here. There's a few signs. Now I'm expecting it to come down slightly, and then I want to follow those candles, and then I want to get the snap. That's the idea behind it. Now, if I push it out to 4 hours, you'll also be able to see why I might be interested in this particular trade. Now, I did do well on the DAX yesterday. I had a bit of a rough time with pound JPY. So you can kind of see we've got that order in. But there we go. So I had a cracking day yesterday, but I did have to sort of bail at the end of the day for the JPY. Caught the first part of it on the push up, and then I had to DC out of it on the afternoon to get out. But stayed inside the plan, kind of knew what I was up to, and we were paid off. So this, I don't really need to do a great deal out of it because I had a cracking day yesterday, even though it looked tough. Now, in these videos, I like to kind of give you some insights into trades as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my indicators on. I'll take them off. If you look at this and you see a normal Bollinger Band, you can see it's came out the Bollinger Band's collapsing, so its first testing point will be there, and then it can continue. So the Bollinger Band's showing you that there's a little bit of relaxation coming into this market. But let's take this Bollinger Band a little bit further, because I'm going to show you what's called the Bollinger percentage. Now that's here. What it shows you is a little bit like an indicator. Now an an oscillator rather, is bounded normally between 0 and 100. Well, this is between 0 and 1. But if you put a line sort of at the 0.5 mark, that acts as kind of an area of interest. And instead of having the Bollinger Band on here, you've got an oscillator now that tells you when you were on the outside and when you were coming below or above the moving average. And that's exactly what this is showing. Now, what you can do is you can use that as a signal to start looking to go short or to wait for the market to relax so that you know you can get the continuation. Now, the relaxation is what we're looking for. It's now back in the range. So it's now a technical way of trading instead of sort of trying to pick the extremes and then looking for the reversals that way, because that can sometimes be very unreliable. So it's just another way of going, right, okay, if the line is above and I'm looking for buys, I want it in this section but not extreme, and likewise underneath. It's just a different way of looking at a Bollinger Band. Now, this is starting to play ball. There it is. It's dropping down as we suspected, which is good. So what I can do now is I can follow these candles down. Now, if I want, well, like I say, I only want sort of 10, 15 pips out of this thing. You know, we'll leave it there for now. We'll drop it down into 5 minutes. Let's have a little look at the 5-minute chart. I'll just tidy up this area. Move that down sort of to the top of there. I don't want to be taken in too early because that could be a little bit dangerous. But what you got to remember with an open, whenever you do an analysis, the open will go probably the opposite way to the right way. Why? Because it's setting itself up for the day. Now here, that's pushed down. So what I'm going to do now, when I'm looking at these, so I'm trying to find a nice entry point. Right, we're in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to target onto this line here. So that'll be around, well, we'll make it a nice clean, set it forward slightly. Let's have a look. Yeah. So I'm just going to set that to a nice clean 15 pips. There we go. Live with that. Now the entry point was quite simple. I was expecting the drop down. And I was just looking to get in roughly around the cluster because that's where it's going to test and push into. Oh, well done. Thank you. Got my coffee. Good gear. And now I just need to ride it out over the course of the next half an hour or so. Now I'm prepared to take some of this on. Now where would that be? I've got a bounce point here, as you can see, which is predetermined. I've also got a big point down here. Now if I just switch on the 15-minute, if that goes beyond that line, I've probably got quite a bit of a problem. So I'm happy to stack into this area and then come back. So I'm working this range and hopefully we'll get a few quid out of it and happy days, you know. So there we go. So let me just pull that across and that's what we're going to do. All right, so we've got our point of entry. We'll average into this and then we'll see how the trade gets on. Okay, catch you soon. Okay, one of the beauties of doing a surge trade like this is you don't want to preempt it too much, so we're just going to close that off. Bang, there we are. I'm taking the money when it's offered. Reason being, you never want to give it back. This could easily slam backwards. It's come down there, it's pushing in. Quite happy. This trade has taken 3 or 4 minutes maybe. I started at 10 past 7, so maybe it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm quite happy. Oh, left some tickets on. So, I've got nothing running. Get rid of that. And there you go. There's a 134 quid in a couple of minutes. No stress. I can now have my coffee because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. And just chill out. Now it did what I wanted. I wanted one of the two positions to give me a, sort of like a 15 pip, if you like, target. If I couldn't do that, I would look to split it, which is what I've done. And I just took the money when it was offered. And there we go. It's gone straight back up to there. But I'm paid. I don't care. You know, I'm in, I'm out, done. Now I do a similar thing on a small account. It's just one of those little things. Let me just show you this. So just pull that down. Right, this is something where I look to do the same thing. There we go. And I get a $5 or whatever out of that, and that builds up. I'm quite happy. Job's done. Why is that only a $5? Well, it's a small account. I only look to do maybe it's £5 a day off it. On pennies on Bitcoin, something I do with the guys, where we build small accounts and turn them into something meaningful. So I'll do the same thing. So there you go. Job's done. Very quick and easy trade this morning. A lot of guys want to see what a surge trade is. Well, that's it. You just position yourself. You wait for the quick surge between 7 and 9. Take the money when it's offered and run for it. Because one of the things you don't want to do is hold on to that too long. Because if I get caught in the trade, in other words, I didn't take the money and then it gets trapped, I have to take it through the main open at 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's pretty much financial suicide if you've got it wrong, because it will definitely, well, let's put it this way. If you haven't got a decent account, your account will soon evaporate inside of that 8 o'clock opening. So today, nice and easy, having the rest of the day off pretty much from the charts from the UK perspective, simply because we've got a huge budget today and I've got no idea which way it's going to go. So the plan was very simple. I'll do early morning and then just watch the events unfold. And so as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.